Hey, what's up, guys? So we're back with more technical analysis. We may have missed a lot, but we're here now, and I got some plans for my next trade that I'm gonna make. So I did take the short. You can see it better on the 4 hour. Did take that short. Should have made a video about it, but made some money off of that. And we could be looking at a long if we break above. Let me get on the line chart. If we break above, definitely if we break above here, could be building an area to get long. Maybe on the daily, it could look strong to trade. If we break 57, 59, my bad. If we break above 59, we could see a little pump to 60, almost 61. But a better trade would be to wait for this, for it to break above here, confirm above here, and then enter right here if we break above it to go back to 64. Close that trade, and that would be a good trade to take. Nice little trade, because we still need, now we're gonna need a break above 64 to confirm, even going back to 70k. More so right here at 68 still, because this was the move. If we go back into the past, this was the move that was supposed to take us to 68, but clearly failed. Now this is the resistance line on this level. And now let me delete this. Now this is solid resistance at 64 that we need to break above straight to there. It's probably going to be grindy to there, chop, 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 and then grind up. And then if we break above it and flip it, then we could go to 68, 69, and that would be a decent trade, because obviously we're still looking for the break above 71, 73, way above here at the all-time high. But most likely if we break above 71, we go back to the line chart, you can see solid more resistance at 71 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So not only 68k, we can make a trade to 68k, because we could expect it to have a little bit of rejection, to get rejected off that. That was a terrible line. Let's do trend line. What is happening? We could expect a rejection, so we could just take a small trade, because we could get rejected and then just trade back down. And that would still be a good trade to take in the meantime. But if we want, we all want the new all-time high trade. So we need to break through above these levels, break through, confirm this as support, and then we could be looking at new all-time highs. Whoops. So that is the bullish side that, is highly more favorable for everybody. But we do have to look at the downside, because it is very, very bearish, as we got rejected off the 64. It was the weekend, so the pump was kind of more destined to fail, because it was a weekend pump. So it was more destined to fail on that note. But what am I doing here? But if we do break below 67k, which we did get supported one time on the daily for, yeah, literally just one day on the weekend, and we are having a nice full retracement, and hopefully in the next 2 hours we will close this above as a green candle to confirm a trend reversal, well, potential early sign of a trend reversal. But if we do make this as resistance and just keep getting rejected, we're most likely going to break below it. Now it's resistance, and then we're going to trade towards 54k again, and that would be a good short trade to take if we traded below it, had a retest or something at 57, and then we could short trade it to 54, the more probable zone to go to in that scenario. And then if we got rejected off 54 again, or broke through 54 I should say, and it became resistance, then we'd be going down to this wick at 49, and then, you know, the bottom is infinite basically. Not infinite, but the bottom is a lot deeper than the upside. So we would be looking at just about 46K as a support, and obviously way lower here, maybe 42, and then obviously exactly 40. But you know, we could go, if this was complete bull market's over and now we're in the bear market, then we could fully retrace all the way back down to even 30K right here. Solid resistance, or solid support, my bad, way down here. And we could make short trades all along the way down to breaking through these levels with a higher probability of breaking down, waiting for the confirmation. But the immediate short-term trades are, like I said, we go back to the 4-hour on the candlesticks, break above 60K for the bullish to 64 and then beyond. And then what's more likely, because we're closer to it, now we're about in the middle, but it's leaning more bearish obviously because of this downtrend and failed fake out, or failed rally up. So it's more likely that we'll find resistance, and you know, we could go to 61K and still be in this range that we're in, and then we'll get just higher lows up until we break it and go down more likely. And one more thing I need to tell you, the bands, these EMA bands, are about to flip green, so that could be a good sign. But you know, there's been failed flips of the green, right? Like right here and right here. And then we finally had a good long trade to take based off these bands. And then a good short trade. Perfect long and perfect short. But that, you know, more likely to, I mean, it's not more likely to do anything based off just the bands. We need actual break of structures to confirm either direction. But this could be an early sign of us going back up to here, and then the bands would flip green. And then if we broke this, that would be a good long trade to take back to 64 and then beyond if we keep the bullish trend. But if these do fail, so for the bearish side, right? Let me just redraw. For the bearish side, if we do fail those bands, the band flips and the market structure flip, we would get, you know, that bearish path that I just laid out, where we trade all the way back down below, take a trade, enter right here, or more likely actually right here on the retest, and then trade it down. So that's Bitcoin, you know, the most important and sooner trade to come. Ethereum is showing a bit more strength as the bands are flipping. So this, according to my system, would make me go long. If we had also actually a market structure break of this level, then that would be a good trade back up to, probably find some resistance right there. And then obviously up here, maybe right here. But that could be a good trade. If we broke and flipped the bands green, could trade it to here. That'd be a decent trade. And if we took that trade, we would have our stop loss, probably like right here. 2.5% stop loss. Trade it up to here. 1.7 hour trade. Pretty decent. And if we could get, you know, all the way up here for 3.3 hour trade, pretty good. But what's more likely to happen is that this what's more likely, just because the recent downtrend and again failed rally up, is that this is just a fake out, and maybe we get a fake out, what's it called, a false breakout, and then we trade back down into it, and then we could enter a trade right here, trading all the way back below to, there's probably a wick, yeah, to the wick all the way down at 2K. So that would be the lowest level. But for the body closes, we could trade all the way back down from here, all the way down to here. And then that short trade, if we entered right there, have our stop right about there, because then we would know sooner that we're wrong than it being way up here. So that would give us a nice 1.8 hour trade, more favorable on the downside, and higher probability to take the downside trade if we fail this break above here, and even more bearish if we have a breakout above here. And we'll take a look at Solana. It'll be the very last one. Solana, bit more weakness, not as strong as Ethereum, basically the same as Bitcoin, just about. And we're gonna need some breaks above. Could be breaking this on the 4 hour. Let me go to the daily, because yeah, there's like the best resistance that we need to break on the daily is 160 up here. So we could, if we go to the 4 hour, to get a break above like right here. That's where I'm seeing as valid resistance right here. Could be right here. So a little sooner breakout right above there. Could take a nice trade if we break above here and here. 260, because that's like the highest resistance of the failed rally up right here, and that would be a very nice trade. And let's just take this for fun. So let's say right here, and then the invalidation to know we're wrong as soon as possible would be right here. That'd be a perfect setup. That's probably what I would take, but no confirmation yet. But it's looking like it does want to break up, but it could just be a fake out like this. Pump up, fail, get rejected, and then trade back down to 170, 127. So that'd be a nice short. Let me just draw that. So I'd probably take it right about here to get in, and then our invalidation would be where that, say it failed right there, where the failed false breakout took, and that would give us a nice trade of 2.7R, pretty good. But Solana's pretty weak compared to everything else. Ethereum looking the most bullish, actually, and the most soon to take a long trade, but we could get a false breakout, like I was saying. And that's basically all I'm seeing for the 3 majors right now. And the trades that I'm going to be taking, soonest trade I'm going to be taking is this Ethereum long, based off the bands flip, and if we get this market structure break, it'll be pretty nice, actually, to go back up to probably 2,700, just about right here, and hopefully 2,800. That'd be a very nice long, but gotta be careful of the false breakout. And actually, I do want to talk about this, because the tether dominance has been going up in an uptrend, breaking structure, could be breaking back below it, could have been a false breakout, but if we confirm it, if it's solid support and we confirm it, we could be trading back all the way up to just about 7% dominance, which back here in August 24th, where was Bitcoin then? Right, wait, hang on, August 24th. Wait, no, that's not August 24th. It was August 5th. So that was when the big liquidation event happened, and that would take us all the way back down there for Bitcoin, most likely based off the dominance of Tether. Because when there's more Tether in circulation, or not in circulation, but more Tether, when more people have Tether, so I'm trying to say, Bitcoin will be worth less, basically. As we can see, all the way up here, the highest points was in June, all the way to August, and right before October. So that's when it was the highest, and that's when Bitcoin was the lowest. So November, March, not the lowest, but pretty low, right before October, right before the big pump. And then that's when Tether had the big dump, basically. So that's just like basically when Tether is up, Bitcoin is down, and vice versa, the majority of the time. Because when people have Tether, it's not in Bitcoin. And when people have Bitcoin, it's not in Tether. That's simple. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at. Pretty much all I got for today. And I know I need to make a video every single day. So I'll definitely make a video tomorrow and every day that I can. And when I am seeing trades being set up. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Peace out and see you guys in the next one.